Homer finds a bunch of food containers at home, but there's no food inside, just broccoli. Turns out, Marge plans to sell them. The two of them have very different opinions about it. Marge thinks the family is seriously short on money, but Homer insists she doesn't need to work. Marge tries going door to door to sell the containers, but no one wants them. People would rather use a possum as a water bottle. Feeling discouraged, Marge goes to talk to the barber. He comes up with an idea. He'll throw a party to help her promote the containers, but Homer keeps causing trouble and ends up getting kicked out. That pushes Marge to the edge. To calm her down, the barber decides to give her a makeover, turning her into someone bold and glamorous. Marge regains her confidence. At the party, people are still complaining about the containers, but the moment they see Marge, their attitude completely changes. They've mistaken her for a man. The barber goes along with it and confirms that she's male. The party suddenly turns into a gay party and everyone loves Marge. She ends up selling all her containers, which makes her really happy. But then the barber lets the truth slip. Everyone thinks she's a cross-dressing man. That leaves her feeling down. The barber tries to comfort her, saying cross-dressing is totally normal, but Marge still wants to reveal that she's actually a woman. Surprisingly, even the containers prefer her male persona. Marge ends up going along with it. After all, now she has money to let Homer eat whatever he wants. The restaurant owner even has to call his mom for help just to keep up with Homer's appetite. Homer still wants to take a lasagna home. The barber then takes Marge to a drag club and introduces her to some well-known drag performers. There's even one guy who's incredibly tall. Turns out, even Sideshow Mel is into drag.
I've taped my bone between my legs.
They help Marge build her persona and bring her on stage to perform. Marge finally finds herself there and quickly fits in, even bringing Maggie along. She starts gaining real confidence in her everyday life, but she also gets mocked by other women. This time, though, Marge can easily clap back. Lisa fully supports the new Marge, and even Bart stops messing around behind her back. Meanwhile, Homer is just enjoying having money. That is, until someone tries to tell him the truth. Mo Sizlak gives him an address, and Homer rushes over right away, only to be stopped by a drag performer at the door. When he hears that Marge is being seen as a big, burly man, he gets furious and storms inside, exposing her as just an ordinary housewife, and drives all the customers away.
I'm not leaving till I find my butter tub.
Look in the mirror.
This idiot even tries to send the kids away just so he can apologize to Marge, but his half-hearted apology only makes her angrier, and she storms off. She doesn't come back until late at night. Still upset, Marge says she doesn't want to take care of Homer anymore. But then she notices Lisa is also heartbroken. Turns out every woman in the Simpson family had a rough night, except Maggie, who somehow managed to change her own fate. She's just built different. Meanwhile, Homer comes up with a plan at the bar. He's going to apologize properly, but he forgets to pay, so Barney makes an excuse to get him to settle the bill.
You two stay right there.
Marge also apologizes to everyone for hiding her gender, only to find out they all already knew. She can't help but rant about how selfish Homer is. And then, Homer shows up. He's dressed in drag himself, just to win her forgiveness, even though he's terrible at performing. In the end, Marge forgives him, and the two make up. The person who orchestrated everything quietly leaves. The